Hey student, watch this video and learn about quantifiers, how to use them in conversations in English. It'll be a very productive lesson, so stay with me until the end. If you don't know me very well, hello, I am Teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because every week there are different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So let's talk about quantifiers, okay? Now guys, even though you are advancing, your level, improving your English, you will always need to go back to basic lessons, but always adding a little bit more information, a little bit more detail. Here on my channel, I focus on pre-intermediate and intermediate students. These are the people I help. And here, what I like to make students aware of is the importance of going back to some basic information, reviewing, adding new details, more detail to the lessons you learned before. And as I always tell my students, to learn a lesson, I must use it. I always rub my hand, to remind you. It's like an anchor. To learn a lesson, I must use it. So at the end of this lesson, post your examples or even questions here in the comments. But now, most basic quantifiers, I recommend you pause the video and take a screenshot, okay? Because it is small. I know you can't read it right now. So I will show the large slide, take a screenshot, and then we move on and we'll talk about them briefly. So these are the most basic quantifiers, okay? We have many, much, a lot of, lots of, some, a few, a little, any. And they are all used in different situations. So if we analyze many and much, they have the same meaning. But the way I use them is differently. And that's the problem with the students at this level. Oh, I use much anytime. No. Even though if you look at it, a large number of, and then much, a large amount of. What's the difference? There are some words in English that I can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. And there are some words in English that I cannot count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the difference between many and much. I will use many with words in the plural that I can count. I have many books. I don't have many books. And much with words I cannot count. I don't eat much sugar. I cannot say 1 sugar, 2 sugars, 3 sugars. No, that doesn't exist in English. Maybe in your language it does, but not in English. I can count the grams, 100 grams, 300 grams, 1 kilo, 2 kilos, 10 kilos of sugar. But the word sugar, and that's the difference between much and many. A lot of, lots of. These ones are flexible. I can use anywhere, anytime. I have a lot of money. Money is uncountable. I have a lot of friends. I eat a lot of sugar. I eat a lot of candies. It's awesome. Okay, lots of candy. Okay, lots of candies. So I can use, it's fine, okay? I don't eat lots of sugar. Why? Well, it's not good. It's not healthy for me. Oh, one day you will have lots of money. One day you will have a lot of money, okay? I don't have lots of time, but tell me, what do you need, okay? So they're flexible. So one recommendation that I give students is, in case you're like, oh my God, many or much, we'll use a lot of, lots of, okay? Now here is one correction, even though it's not connected with the lesson itself. When you finish a phrase with a lot, you don't use of. Okay, I eat a lot. It's a little different. It's not the focus of the lesson, but I need to review this. It's an important mistake, and I will come back here with another lesson on this subject. I eat a lot. No off. I work a lot. No off. Okay, but that's a horse of another color. We will focus on the subject on another day. Some, a few. Oh, they're nice. They have very similar meanings, but again, different uses, okay? So some used with non-countable or uncountable nouns or plural countable nouns to mean an amount or a number of. But it's not many. It's a little less, okay? But I don't know the exact number. So if I say I have many friends, wow, a large number. But if I say I have some friends, well, many, some. It's not as many as many, okay? It's a little, in terms of quantity, it's a few less, okay? It's a little less. Let's put it this way. I can use few with friends. Excuse me, I can use less with friends because it's about quantity, but it's just so that you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. So I have some time. I eat some sugar. I can do this, okay? Okay, I like some sugar. I like some sugar in my coffee. Not true. A few is we have many, a few, okay? Because I can't use some in some cases. Now, what's the difference between some and a few? Some, I can use with countable or uncountable. Doesn't matter. I have some friends, I have some time. Affirmative phrases mostly, okay? I will show more about this, don't worry. And a few, I can only use with words in the plural, countable words, words that I can count. I have a few friends who live in Florida. That's true. I have a few friends who live in England. That's also true. So a few will be less than many, okay? So that's a very important difference. Some will be less than many, okay? But in some and a few, I don't know the number. I know it's a little less than many, okay? It's not more than many, all right? And many and much, it's a large quantity or a large amount. And I will continue this. I have many lessons about this, okay? But here I'm just showing the most basic ones. Now, guys, a little and little. Oh, yes, a few and few. What's the difference? When I use a few with the letter A, the article A, I am a little bit more positive, okay? Oh, I have a few friends, you know? But when I use just few, I have few friends abroad. It's not such a positive way. It's not such a positive interpretation. You're not so excited about it's a few in the sense like, yeah, it's just a few, you know, not many. So that's typically the difference. If you see a little and little, it's the same idea. So when I say a little, it means a small amount. It means some, a little less than some actually, okay? But it's a little bit more positive. Yeah, I have a little time. Come on, tell me, you know? But if you hear someone saying little, it's a little bit more negative than a little. You know what? I have little time. What is it? Okay, I gotta go. So and in this case, I wouldn't use the word little. I would use much. I don't have much time, so tell me what it is because I gotta go. Okay, we'll talk more about that later on. And any will be used with countable or in the plural, okay, plural words or uncountable words. But here's the thing. In most cases, you're going to use any in questions or negative phrases, okay? Questions and negative. With a few exceptions, you will use an affirmative. But I'm not going to focus on this today, okay? I think I have a lesson where I talk about this here on my channel. So typically we use a negative and questions. So I don't have any friends who live in Australia. Can you help me? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any money. Money's uncountable, okay? So these are the most common ones. And as an intermediate speaker, go back to this, study, review. I was studying this a couple of weeks ago in my personal practice. So hear me when I say it. At this level, you need to go back to these basic lessons and master them, review them more often, because you will be required to have more conversations and describe quantity more often than when you were a basic student, okay? Now, countable nouns, as I'm going to try to show you here to make it easier. I have many friends, I have a lot of friends, I have lots of friends, I have some friends, I have a few friends. Any, I don't have any friends. Do you have any friends? Countable nouns, they need to be in the plural, okay? They can't be in the singular. If it's a countable noun, it has to be in the plural. I have many friends. I have many objects in my room. There are many doors in my apartment, okay? So it has to be in the plural. Uncountable nouns. I have a lot of money. I have lots of money. I have some money. I have a little money. I have little money. Much. Can I use much in affirmative sentences? Yes, but it's not as common as you think. It's more common in the negative tense. I don't have much money. Okay, it's more common, but can you use in affirmative sentences? Yes, it's possible. Okay, I don't have any money. Do you have any money? Okay, so this would be an interesting chart for you to see. Now, can I use with the countable nouns? Can I ask questions with them? It's possible. Do you have many friends? It's possible. I can ask the question with the countable nouns. In a question, I can't, okay? Oh, do you have a lot of books? Yes, I have a lot of books, okay? Okay, some. Is it common in questions? Not so common in questions. In some cases, you will see in questions, but it's mostly affirmative sentences, okay? With few exceptions, see? Few exceptions. Will you use some in questions? Usually when you're offering something, that's usually the kind of situation. Would you like some coffee? Awesome, okay? But there are a few exceptions when you should use some in a question, okay? Now, as I said, can I use in uncountable nouns now? Can I use them in questions? Do you have a lot of time? Okay, it's possible. Again, if you think of a clear context, it's possible. That's a very important thing. It has to be connected with context, okay? Do you have a little time? It's weird, okay? Do you have time? Like, do you have some time now? I can use some. See, I used some. There are some exceptions, and I have to come back here to talk about that. But it's usually more informal, okay? And here I am expecting a yes. Do you have some time? Yeah. Shoot, tell me what's going on, okay? Now, guys, this is something that I always teach my babies. I review the lessons. I ask them to create examples to use what they learn. We go back to basic lessons and we include a little more, okay? Now, these are the ones you should be constantly reviewing. I want to show you now a few different ones. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with a friend. You know, it really helps me. So I know I always stop and ask this, but it really helps, okay? I come here every week. You can come here every week and give me a like, you know? Now, a plethora of. I love this one, okay? I absolutely love it, but I have to say it is a little bit more formal. It is a noun. Plethora, okay? And plethora means a lot of, a large amount or number. I can use it with countable nouns in the plural or uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns, okay? So I can use both. It means a very large amount or number. So my friend gave me a plethora of books. I think it's so beautiful to say a plethora, okay? I have a plethora of reasons why you have to subscribe to my channel, okay? A plethora of reasons. First, English in English. Second, I help pre-intermediate and intermediate students to go from stuck to speaking in 6 months. That's my job. That's my jam, okay? Third reason, I'm here every week creating different lessons. Fourth reason, yeah, you know, I could go on and on. I have a plethora of reasons. Lots of reasons. So that's our uncountable noun. She gave me a plethora of detail, but I still couldn't understand what she meant, what happened, okay? A plethora of information. She gave me a plethora of information. Information is uncountable, there's no plural, okay? Several, determiner, a pronoun. More than two, but not many. It's not many, okay? Sometimes, even I made this mistake in the past. Oh, it's many. No, it's not many. It's more than two, but I cannot say very many, okay? So if you say, I have several friends who are into Game of Thrones, I have maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 friends who like Game of Thrones, but I cannot say I have many, not many, okay? But I feel like 3, 4 friends, more than 2. Daniel Goleman has written several books. Now, this thing, I think it's wrong because I think he has written like 10 books. Maybe it's many for some people. Maybe it's not many for some people. So I was like, I don't know. It's more than 2. But it's not 100, you know, like 200. No, it's not. So he has written several books, okay? You have to, in this case, you will have to interpret because it's more than 2, but not very many. Now, to me, maybe 10, not many. Yeah, okay, I know people who wrote 100 books. I know people who wrote 200 books. He wrote 10, well, yeah, okay, good for you. I'm not saying that it's not good, okay? He's amazing. I haven't written a book like him, so it's just to show you the example, okay? Plenty of, an adequate amount, or more than the adequate amount or number of something. Again, I can use with countable nouns in the plural or with uncountable nouns, okay? I love to use this one. I have plenty of money. Oh, do you want more? Oh, no, I don't need more. I have plenty. Okay. Do you want more chairs? Do you need more chairs? No. We have plenty. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have the adequate amount of chairs. The adequate number, in this case. The adequate number of chairs. We don't need more. Okay. Oh, do you need more information? No, I have plenty. That's good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you want more sugar? No, there's plenty. Okay. I can stop. See, I stopped. If it's the last word, plenty, okay? She has plenty of homework to keep her busy. She has the adequate amount of homework to do. Homework is uncountable. So she has the adequate amount of homework to do. Awesome. So she's gonna be busy for a while. There you go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for watching. Share this video with your friends. Get my study plan, link in the description. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.